Hey, lock it. Better go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Dancing to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Ready? 70, Indy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Browns take over. Let's go. Do it. At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A toss play to Chubb. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going, runs like that.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Regular. Check 4.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
180. Choose the mic. I'm coming after you.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That's it, baby. We got work. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Regular. Check right. Watch 55. King. Check 52.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Alert, alert, alert.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Equanimous St. Brown. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Get him, boy. X3. 218, jump.
It's 3rd and 7.
These two teams all tied after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Let's go now.
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set.
Hey, Delta.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. We got double up, double up, double up, double up. Kill, kill, kill.
Look, squeeze.
Shoot, shoot, shoot.
You're out.
10.
Now.
Watch the motion.
Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eger to get out there and put it on display.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Real.
Let him know. Check 13.
Say 133.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, alert!
Check 26, check 26. Hey, check 24, check 24.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Flushed out right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Looking to throw. Herbert steps away to his left. Thomas has got it. Complete. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
On the ready.
Check 59. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the block.
Hey, orbit.
59 Mike. Check 59. Let's go, D.
Go.
Check 99. Check 31. Check 31. Mike's 59.
Go.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D.
Five.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Austin Hooper. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield down, and he's got his man on the out route. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup.
Number 87. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Browns.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert. Watch out.
59
A run for Nick Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second and 12, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Deuce.
Hey, exit.
Mike, check. 59. Watch.
Hey.
Screen. 59.
Hey, lock it.
Check. 59.
Rock it.
He's checking Craig.
Ready?
To throw on second down. Herbert being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season.
Yes. Bravo.
41's the mic.
Leo.
Showing it.
Look, squeeze.
Check 3.
Go.
To throw on third down, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Kill.
Hurry.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And it's third down.
Set. 180.
Use the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, Pete. He's coming.
Regular.
Jack.
King.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They go play action. Mayfield, he'll let it go deep for Foster. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Slam, slam, slam.
Alert, 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 alert. My touch.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Go out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Hey, Haywood.
Come on. Mike, check, 59, 59. Watch twist. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Record.
Shoot.
From the gun, Herbert. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
Hey, high 7.
Mike's 59.
Back to throw. Herbert forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check play ball. Kill. Out.
Let's go.
They run it again with Chubb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 6 on the play. And it's a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 60 or.
59. Mike to 59. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Go on.
Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And it's complete. Hooper. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 53 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Rush in.
Hey, Sam off. Ready.
Off the play fake. Herbert. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Check. No. Come on, dude.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd
General
and
West.
5 at the 27-yard line.
Mike's 59.
Let's go.
2nd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
60 out, Lord. Snap.
On first down, Herbert. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it. Hey.
Switch.
Go.
Check.
Shoot.
From the gun, Herbert. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll run it now out of the gun. Big hold of the 30. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Throwing, Mayfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Mayfield. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Leo!
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep lefts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mayfield to throw it. Open man here is Foster. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Robert Foster, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Saints 31, Browns 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 41, Mike 41. Go. Go. Kill.
Go out.
Kill.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Mike 41. We got to wedge that. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Go.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And the pressure gets to him again. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Fair. 10. Hey, Alpha.
Mike 50.
Hard.
You can't block me.
Now.
Back to throw. Herbert. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Fielded just inside the 20. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Trey Hendrickson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Point it right.
Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Regular.
4th down, Mayfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Ready.
Mike. Watch the screen. 41's the Mike.
Hey, Team 6.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2. And now look at him go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
All day, dog.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 5'9", Let's go.
Go.
Check 59.
Go.
59, Mike to 59. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, Sam off. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for New Orleans, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first two home games. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah.